So, I'm sure by now you all have seen this. A streamer who is going by the name of Snowcone talked about how expensive it is being a content creator. Yeah, I'll just let her speak for herself, really. How about that?
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You could get a 10K check from Twitch. What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel, $500 on setup shit, fucking $2,000 on your rent, fucking $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit, you gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going into negative doing this shit, okay? Y'all know how expensive.
No! No. We only got this clip, right? We only got this clip of her saying this. So, what did Kitsu do earlier today? I went to check out her content. Yeah. So,
I love how Pay Editors is the
I
only
want to talk
one without the
about
prize.
multiple things here. On one, let's talk about the price. Right? First things first. Let's talk about the price. She got a 10K Twitch paycheck. She spent some money on editors, 400 on Wi-Fi, and an IRL toolkit, apparently. Which I believe what she means by that is, you know, those backpacks that people take with them to stream around. That shit. A stream setup, $500. 2,000 on rent. 5,000 to travel. How you... So. I went to look it up. Because I was thinking, I retweeted this. I said,
if have 10K per month,
she has to be baiting. There is no way this is real. I found the VOD. I literally found the VOD 6 days ago. I found the section. It's right here. Let me play it for you.
So I've been seeing a lot of comments saying, oh, why don't she pay her man? He's doing all this work as a cameraman.
She has a husband or a partner who is doing camera work, man.
Chat. Obviously, when I'm up, I'm gonna take care of my husband. I only made it 1 month ago. Okay.
This will come in. This will come into play a little bit later. This will come into play a little bit later.
Okay,
keep that in mind.
Do y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation?
See, I found the exact
timestamp check from Twitch.
Right here.
What the fuck is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips just to travel, $500 on setup shit, fucking $2,000 on your rent, fucking $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit, you gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going into negative doing this shit, okay? So I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, you make 50K a month. Why are you not paying your cameraman when he helps you out? Like, motherfucker, I'm gonna take care of my husband when we up, okay? I'm gonna take care of my husband when we up. But right now, it's grind time.
Now, I was listening to her, the way she speaks, and I was thinking, bro, this is how a certain other big streamer speaks. Now, I'm not talking about, like, with the money spending. I'm not talking about the money spending. I'm talking about literally the way she speaks. This is rage bait. It's not.
It's not even a clip farm. It's not even a clip farm. Like, that's the reality of content creation. You gotta reinvest all your money back
This
into
is
your
true.
business. I live with my mom, but I pay bills. I pay 3K a month in bills.
She doesn't only pay 2,000 in rent, she also pays 1,000 extra in utilities to her mom. She lives in a house with her mother.
I pay 3K a month in bills. So clock it. That's the reality of this content creation shit. You're gonna have months where you spend more money on shit reinvesting into your business to do better. I mean, you have to buy shit. You always have to buy new shit.
Now, it is true, you gotta reinvest for your content, but 5K traveling? I was thinking, why in the world are you spending 5K on traveling? If you just made it last month. So I went to investigate. If you, there's a bunch of red bars here, this isn't refreshed yet. I looked at her content. And then I saw something. Right here. Kitsunero and Snowcone had a talk. And then I saw this. Streamer University Day 1. Here's her stuff. She's been grinding for some time. Year 2024 she started grinding. Sure, had like 4 or 5 viewers. Respectable. Not as consistent, but consistency is there. Here's 2025 so far. Decent viewership for like starting out. Don't exactly know what happened here. Might have gotten raided, who knows. But went back down and then Streamer University happens. So she's having some views since then. Right? Sure. But I looked at her YouTube content and I looked at it critically, right? Like, let me zoom myself out here a little bit. Because she said she spends a lot of money on editing. Now, thumbnails, probably, yes. The editing is non-existent. There's not much going on. It's like hard cuts. It's maybe some overlaid music. It's like VOD scrubbing. There's not much going on in the editing department. Like, then, as well, it looks like she's just throwing shit at the wall until something sticks. Because look at this. Snowcone reacts to TikToks that are diabolical. Getting coached in Marvel Rivals. Picking my dream dress for Funny Mike's prom. Funny Mike invited us. I kept falling and chained together. I tried bowling. Snowcone reacts to $1 versus 500,000 romantic date. It is so random. There's no consistency whatsoever. And the reason why I do believe her that she spends 5k on travels is because in her latest VOD that was auto-running, or in one that I was looking at, she announced that she's going to hold a subathon in LA, and she was super excited about it, which is, you go girl, get that bag. But she's definitely spending a lot of money on travel. Which is... why? Let me tell you why. Because she went to Streamer University and it worked out for Kitsunero, so why wouldn't it work out for her? This... I hope it goes well for her, but it is a recipe for disaster. Now, she could make good streams. The videos, they're not my cup of tea. Things looking bad for her. Let's look at the last 30 days. Her viewership is all over the place. I don't know, my viewership is all over the place too. I can't tell if I'm growing, I can't tell if she's growing either, to be honest. Like 509, 700, 570, 542, 642, 614, 577. So it's all over the place. I don't know. But 5k traveling, she's gonna spend so much money on trying to invest into content that she might just run out of money. She's also, from what I know, 21. If I remember this correctly. She's barely an adult. In America, she just became an adult. She probably hasn't worked before in any other things. She needs to reevaluate her spendings. Because she might be doing good content, right? I didn't watch her streams. I skimmed through stuff, right? To me, it's like basic, boring bullshit. Personally, I think it's boring. I don't enjoy that kind of content. It's just, to me, it's nothing. It's boring, personally. So if you're just gonna keep doing the same shit and reinvest the money into this, you're not going to grow. You got lucky once. Are you gonna get lucky twice? You already won the lottery once. Are you gonna win the lottery twice? You think she is always going first class instead of economy to save money or at profit? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Also, yeah, Trumpet, thank you for the gifted. It is a recipe for the disaster. It definitely is. I think she talked a little bit more about it.
That's how it is. Like, I be seeing motherfuckers talking about, oh, she make 50k a month. She make 70k a month and she don't pay him nothing. She just using him. It's like, motherfucker, I make probably realistically profit. I think I make negative $1,000 a month. I ain't even gonna lie. All right? So I don't want to hear shit, because my husband's gonna get blessed when I'm rich and famous. Trust. It's just all about grind time right now. Me and my husband are locked in, he knows that. So clip that shit.
She sounds entitled. Like, just from the, she just...
Clip that shit.
Does her husband have a job? I do not know. Also, what was that hand sign? Her husband is doing her camera work, from my understanding.
Clip that shit.
Why is she not saving? Because she gotta reinvest into the content. That's what she learned at the Streamer University. That's what she learned at Streamer U. Don't you know? Reinvest into the content. Gotta keep up the grind.
You and Emily should go snowboarding. I would actually love to do that. Chat, I've been feeling to go snowboarding so bad. I've never been snowboarding, but I've been skiing before. And I think I'd actually be really good at snowboarding.
Yeah, and then she stops kind of talking about it here. I think it comes off as entitled. 5k and traveling is absolutely not needed. You don't need to make 5k to reinvest into your content. You can make content with a shit camera, with a shit quality mic, as long as you're fucking entertaining, and as long as you're not a Nepo baby, you're gonna be fine. This 5k travel is a recipe for disaster. Yeah. It definitely is overspending. She is spending so much money on what? Pay editors. She didn't even give us a number for the editors because it's not gonna be a lot. She doesn't post daily. She posts once or twice a week. And she doesn't do much. There's not much done on the editing. I hear iPhone cameras are pretty good. They are, yeah. Yeah, they definitely are. Either way, hope it works out for her. Her YouTube. I mean, keep up the grind, sure. Try to not financially ruin yourself just because you got lucky once. I hope you're entertaining. Yeah. Keep it up.